Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to KPW War Zone. It is I, Tapey Styles, calling the action right down the middle, flying solo as always. And tonight we have a stacked, jam-packed, and chaotic card to bring to you tonight. Our 51st official broadcast of Kumite Pro Wrestling, and we're starting things large and in charge as the KPW Twitch champion, Bob, the 300-pound misfit, goes one-on-one against the deadliest striker across all of KPW, perhaps all of Twitch professional wrestling, Corey Sinclair. Still to come later on tonight, we'll be hearing from the Sauce as he is contractually obligated to speak tonight at the Kumite Forum. We'll also be seeing the director, Steven Gielberg, engage the Holy Pimp Slug Daddy in singles action later on tonight. Also in action, the Influence Big Bernard Headband Tommy Tanks go up against Hugo Johnson, Frank Glizzo, the Coney Island Express in a tag team bout. But in our main event, to determine our next World Heavyweight Championship contender, the next man that gets a crack at our resident Viceroy, Jedi. We will be seeing four men duke it out for the honors. Four men will slug it out to see who goes up against Jedi at Fever Pitch, December 29th. Sunday night, 9/8 Central. At the end of the year, K-Dog, Popo, Slarty, or Crisp Billy. But enough talk. Let's get right into the action. Let's get into some championship action. Bob versus Corey Sinclair. And it appears that Bob is leading the charge here tonight, breaking championship traditions, as it is usually the challenger that enters the ring first. Bob might be a very driven man here tonight, very unpredictable after the events of last week's steel cage bout against Nick Flawless, where Nick absolutely embarrassed this man, splitting him wide open and escaping the cage in a record 3 minutes. Bob is hoping to prove to the world here tonight that he's more than just a paper champion. But first, he's gonna have to put down Corey Sinclair. There's no love lost between these two men. Corey Sinclair seemed to be a dark horse candidate to win the 2024 Golden Gauntlet round robin tournament until Bob eliminated him from world championship contention, where he would go on to win a match against K-Dog before Collision Course. Collision Course, of course, being the very event where Bob won the championship just 8 nights ago. Power slam from Bob. Corey Sinclair, of course, a former KPW Twitch champion in his own right, winning the championship from the one and only Slarty all the way back at Summer Spark. A championship reign that would only last 8 days, as he would lose that championship to Popcorn Poppy at the Congressional Clash back in September. Test of strength between Corey and Bob. Bob with the upper hand here, but Corey's using his core strength to overwhelm Bob, but Bob going for the knee strike as a neutralizer there. Spinning backdrop drop from Bob to Corey Sinclair. Tonight's bouts, of course, being officiated by one Slap Thigh Jones. Sleeper hold. Slap Thigh calling for the rope break. Good call on his first night here. Bob going for a delayed vertical suplex, it seems. I stand corrected, a brain buster. And Bob could be putting away Corey like this match never even happened. Sidewalk slam. Drilling Corey into the mat with authority. Cover. And Bob wasting no time here in our opening bout, making one hell of a championship defense, putting away Corey Sinclair in record time, looking to one-up Nick Flawless after that steel cage bout last week. Taking out his frustrations, unleashing all of his rage as the Misfit puts down Corey Sinclair in a brutal sub 2 minute championship defense here tonight. Congratulations to the Misfit Bob for retaining the KPW Twitch Championship. And as I'm receiving word from the board of directors, Bob might not be through with Nick Flawless, as he will be challenging Nick Flawless at Fever Pitch for the KPW Twitch Championship. Nick Flawless, of course, earning that championship opportunity through the steel cage match, through defeating Tape in 2 out of 3 Falls rules. Now has a date with Destiny. Now has a date with Bob inside the squared circle at the end of the month at Fever Pitch. Congratulations to the Misfit Bob for putting away the deadliest striker in KPW, Corey Sinclair, in this opening Twitch Championship bout. And what the hell is all this? It's the sauce! Looks like we were getting some interruptions on our feed here. Audio cutting out a bit. Deafening reactions for the sauce here tonight in the Kumite form, as he is contractually obligated to speak to the Kumite forum here tonight.
Finally. Are we going to make ourselves the center of attention again when the sauce has the microphone? Know your role and shut your damn mouths.
Absolute venom in the air here tonight in the forum. Sauce just going for the lowest common denominator here.
Hunting season is not through. The biggest giant got away at Collision Course, but they're not gonna get away a second time. The sauce is gonna whoop some candy ass tonight, and that's gonna be a guarantee. Do your spooky shit, flicker the lights, blind the first couple rows before they jack themselves off one too many times.
Well, that chant was definitely warranted.
The sauce. is ready for round 2.
Oh my God, the lights have gone out. Ask it, you shall receive. Oh my God. Chris Billy, the 7'4", 525-pound man beast is inside the ring. And he's picking a fight with the Sauce. Their business hasn't wrapped up from Collision Course either. Chris Billy, he's supposed to be in the main event here tonight. The Four Corners contendership match. And big choke slam to the Sauce. And these two are just absolutely duking it out here. The Sauce just continuing his reign as the Giant Killer, the self-proclaimed Giant Killer. Not satisfied with the result he got at Collision Course, and he's picking another fight with the Man Beast. Kumite Forum, clear support of this 500-pounder. A second choke slam to the Sauce. Chris Billy really making the Sauce eat his own words here tonight. Big power slam from Chris Billy to the Sauce, and there's no referee in here. Security doesn't want to get involved with a big man like the former KPW World Heavyweight Champion. A third choke slam. The Kumite Forum chanting to the Sauce, he deserves it. The Sauce receiving a little bit of instant karma here tonight. Trying to pick another fight with a 500+ pound man, a former World Heavyweight Champion at that. And then Chris Billy looks like he's going for the GF, and the lights have gone out again! Oh my God. It's the man behind the mask! It's that man that took out Ding all the way back in Madhouse! What the hell is he doing here? And Chris Billy is on his hit list! As he snaps the arm of Chris Billy, I think he might have broken it right off the... Just completely separated it. Just constantly targeting the arm of Chris Billy. And it looks like Chris Billy is just seriously hurt. He's trying to shake it off. But this man, this menace to society... Snap full Nelson suplex. Chris Billy is hurt. He is completely vulnerable in a way that we've never seen him before. Who the hell is behind that mask? Where the hell is the Sauce? And it looks like this man behind the mask, he's retrieving a weapon as he knocks Chris Billy out of the ring here. And it looks like this man is taking out Chris Billy. What the hell is going on in this company? Security rushing to ringside, chasing after this man, leaving through the crowd. Paramedics, EMTs rushing down to ringside to attend to the big 500-pounder. The man beast, the former KPW World Heavyweight Champion, as this masked individual has taken out another top star of KPW. Snapping that arm like a twig. Just a cold and calculated attack here tonight. Putting this four corners bout in jeopardy here. Who's going to be the fourth man? Who could step up to the plate after this? Are we even going to have a fourth man in our #1 contenders bout? I can't believe what we're seeing here. First Billy being gurneyed up the ramp and out of the Kumite Forum. Sauce, of course, nowhere to be seen after the lights went out a second time. Making a swift and speedy escape. But coming up next, singles action as the director, Steven Gielberg, goes one-on-one against the Holy Pimp, Slug Daddy. And hopefully, one day, we're gonna find out who that masked man is. As officials are looking to get to the bottom of this. As we engage in some singles action here tonight, the director, Steven Gielberg, making his way down to ringside for his singles bout against the Holy Pimp, Slug Daddy. Both of these men being former KPW hardcore champions. I just can't believe what we saw here just a few short moments ago. Whoever this man underneath the mask is, he's a very dangerous, very cold and calculating man. And above all else, absolutely fearless. And speaking of fearless, the Holy Pimp, Slug Daddy, strutting his way down to ringside. As he looks to take on the director in singles action here tonight on Warzone. Each and every time that we see that man underneath the mask make an appearance, he just makes an absolute fool out of the board of directors. Steven Gielberg holding onto the ropes. Arm wrench side kick by Slug Daddy, the Holy Pimp. Hip toss dazing Steven Gielberg. And things haven't exactly been going the way that the directors it hasn't gone the way that it's intended to go for the director, Steven Gielberg, here tonight. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just absolutely speechless after that attack that we just saw a few short moments ago. Big clothesline from Slug Daddy. A big hook punch from behind, catching Steven Gielberg over the eyebrows and busting him wide open. We know that these two are gonna absolutely slug it out here inside the squared circle here tonight. Steven Gielberg on a falling trajectory, perhaps in the past several months. Action spilling outside the ring, the missionary watching on, staying out of harm's way. And Steven Gilbert retrieving a hockey stick from the Kumite faithful in the first row. A trifecta of shots with the hockey stick. Big body blow from Slug Daddy, opening up Steven Gilbert to take another clothesline. Schoolboy pinfall attempt, 2 count. Enziguri from the director. Things might not be going his way in the past several months, but he's hoping to turn this around. 1 win is all it takes, ladies and gentlemen. A rolling wheel kick reminiscent of Corey Sinclair, splitting Slug Daddy wide open. And it looks like we got ourselves a hard-hitting bout here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute slugfest here in the Kumite Forum. Big elbow to the neck of Steven Gilbert. Slug Daddy trying to start up that money train there. Slug Daddy, the perfect reminder that you can still find a pin from Vatican City if you look hard enough. A big clothesline from Slug Daddy once again, and he's feeling it. This could be it. Looking for the holy roller. Dragging Steven Gilbert away from the ropes. Slap thigh Jones in position to make the count. Cover. And that's ball game for Steven Gilbert. Any attempts, any efforts for Steven Gilbert to start up a comeback tour has been shut down here tonight by Slug Daddy. The comeback tour has not been greenlit here tonight. The Slug Daddy moving swift after getting busted wide open, and it gave him that second wind. It woke him right the hell up. As Slug Daddy made the perfect opportunity with those perfect body shots, those clotheslines, and topping it all off with that Death Valley driver that he calls the Holy Roller. Dumping the director onto his neck and then dragging him to the center of the ring. A swift and brutal victory here tonight for Slug Daddy, the former KPW Hardcore Champion, the holy pimp himself. Congratulations to Slug Daddy for the big win. And up next, tag team action here tonight as the Influence, Big Bernard, Headband, Tommy Tanks look to take on the Coney Island Express, Frank Glizzo, Hugo Johnson. As each of these teams are all fighting for an opportunity to face the Boise Boys, our current tag team champions David Rush, Hollywood Hannon, as they resume their reign of terror here in KPW. And speaking of hardcore champions, Big Big Bernard making his way down to ringside first. Swiftly followed by Headband Tommy Tanks. A workhorse of the team. The dark horse of KPW. A man that's taken the action to time limit draws almost reliably and considerably for his team. For any team in KPW, it's not going to be an easy job to put down the influence. But that's what Coney Island Express have to do here tonight. Frank Glizzo on the left, Hugo Johnson on the right, surveying the scene. As KPW continues to bolster its growing and maturing tag team division. The Influence, the Coney Island Express, Chaos Control. Of course, our two-time KPW tag team champions, the Boise Boys. Running kitchen sink for Big Bernard, who's starting the bout against Hugo. Back body drop by Hugo. Low blow by Big Bernard. The 300-pound woolly mammoth. We're gonna start things off hot and heavy here. Hip check right through the ropes. Headlock takeover by Big Bernard. Back body drop once again from Big Bernard as he's in complete control of this bout so far. Big club to the back of Hugo Johnson. Big Bernard in enemy territory here. Tag made to Frank Glizzo. Big enziguri from Big Bernard to Frank Glizzo here. One victory is all it takes, and one defeat is consequently also all it takes to change your career, to change your trajectory for the better or for the worse here in KPW. Headband Tommy Tank sneaking in the tag. Headband and Glizzo just duking it out. In the bottom left corner of your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Guillotine catching Tommy Tanks' neck on the ropes.
2, 3, 4.
And still to come later on tonight, our main event, a #1 contenders bout to determine the next challenger for the Viceroy Jedi and his KPW World Heavyweight Championship. The winner, of course, will be advancing to compete against Jedi December 29th at Fever Pitch, our next monthly special event. Last Sunday of the year, 9/8 Central. As it'll be K-Dog, Popo, Slarty, and now an unnamed fourth man who will be entering the bout. Chris Billy, of course, was slated to be in this four corners bout in our main event here tonight. #1 contendership on the line. After that attack from the man underneath the mask, that assailant, that hitman, it's safe to say that We might not see Chris Billy for a long time after that kind of attack. Big strike from Big Bernard. As he tosses Hugo out of the ring. Looking to strike against Frank Glizzo here. Irish whip reversal into the apron from Tommy Tanks to Frank Glizzo. And the influence on the outside, fighting like conjoined twins out there. It'll be very hard to separate those two men. Low blow from Big Bernard to Hugo Johnson. Running clothesline from the woolly mammoth. Slapthigh Jones calling for a rope break here. Tag made to headband Tommy Tanks. The dark horse, the workhorse of the influence. A man that's more than capable of taking the fight to anybody. We've seen him go the distance, a 20-minute time limit draw in singles action against a former KPW World Heavyweight Champion in Ding. A man that we haven't seen since Madhouse. As he was the first victim of that masked assailant. So far here in KPW, that masked assailant has taken out Ding. He has attempted to take out Pierre Dumonet Cinema. France's greatest export, the star attraction. Before that main event bout at Collision Course, and who could forget about like that? Him and Jedi going the distance in a 30-plus minute bloodbath for the KPW World Heavyweight Championship. The masked man nowhere to be seen that night, thank God. But he couldn't stay away for too long here. Headband Tommy Tanks sizing up Hugo Johnson. Reverse suplex. High amounts of pressure and tension on the neck when performing a reverse suplex on the opponent here. 2 count. Tag made to Big Bernard. Hugo Johnson looking to pile drive the big man, and Big Bernard just overpowered him with ease, just lifting him right over his shoulders and down to the mat. Power and elbow tie up. Mountain bomb by the woolly mammoth Big Bernard. Big bicycle kick from Big Bernard. Him and headband Tommy Tanks, the influence. They're a real jack of all trades. Tag team here in KPW. They can handle singles action, they can handle tag team action. They've proven to be quite successful in both over the previous months. Inside cradled by Big Bernard. And Frank Glizzo is there in time to break up the action. Just there in time to save the match for his team, for Coney Island Express. Big Bernard, he's ready. He's ready to put this all away. He's ready to put this match to rest. Military press slam. And he's not finished here, ladies and gentlemen. He's going for 2. He wants to make sure that this match is all said and done. And Frank Glizzo making the critical save once again. Irish whip reversal. Back body drop from Big Bernard. Colony Island here showcasing their endurance here. Their wherewithal, their fighting spirit, the will to continue. For them, it's not about how many times they get knocked down. It's about how many times they get knocked down and are able to get right back up to keep fighting. Headband Tommy Tanks, no stranger to this kind of ideology, to that kind of fighting spirit, the spirit that embodies Kumite professional wrestling. Tommy Tanks whipping Hugo Johnson into his tag team partner here. Lateral press. And the Influence get the critical pin. Cohesiveness on display here tonight from the Influence. Big Bernard, Headband Tommy Tanks. Operating like a full-oiled machine. Firing on all cylinders here tonight. Headband Tommy Tanks making that critical play there. Whipping Hugo Johnson into Frank Glizzo, knocking him off the apron and into the guardrail. Giving him the perfect opportunity to strike here tonight. And secure that critical pinfall victory for his team. Moving the Influence one step closer to tag team gold once again. The Boise Boys, David Rush, Hollywood Hannon watching on from the back. As new challengers emerge over the horizon here in KPW. As we are still weeks away from our next monthly special Fever Pitch. December 29th, 9/8 Central. The last Sunday of the year, the last monthly special of the year before we go right into 2025. And I think that's the Influence's goal right there. They want to be the team that leads KPW into a new year. The homegrown heroes, per se. And ready to gear up and fight against veterans like the Boise Boys, David Rush, Hollywood Hannon. Congratulations to the Influence on a massive tag team victory here tonight. Congratulations to both the Dark Horse, Headband Tommy Tanks, and the Woolly Mammoth, Big Bernard.
I've been absolutely sleepless these past 8 nights. After what went down at Collision Course. After I went 30 minutes with Jed, I just to come up short. I was so damn close to winning that world title, and I realize how much of a setback this will be. I realize that I'm back to square one, and I want you all to know. My quest to win the KPW World Heavyweight Championship is far from over. Every time I step into that ring with the champion, I learn more and more from him, and I inch closer and closer to beating him. But an experience like this is why we gotta open our minds and expand the horizon just a little bit further. Plenty of men in the back here to take a swing at. Plenty of chances to emerge on top and plenty of chances to hone my craft and become the champion that this company deserves. December 29th, Fever Pitch. I want a match with the KPW Twitch.
Oh, what the hell is this? It's the sauce! What the hell? What kind of issue does he have with Pierre Cinema? Jumping Pierre Cinema backstage, the sauce not nowhere close to satisfied after being
You think you call
pummeled.
the shots around here? You think the Sauce is gonna let you claim a stake in the division the Sauce built from the ground up? Get your candy ass up. You want to pick a fight? Get up and fight.
He wants to pick a fight. The Sauce is answering the fight for Pierre Cinema. He's not waiting for Pierre to get a crack at any other championship. And Pierre Cinema's looking to fight back. He's using anything to neutralize this attack. And the Sauce just goes low. And it looks like the action's coming out towards the fans in the arena here at the Kumite Forum. The Sauce doesn't even want to look at these people here
The
tonight.
Sauce is gonna send your ass back to the soundstage you delivered drinks for.
He just drills Pierre in the head with a fire extinguisher. This backstage assault, this is out of control. The Sauce throwing
Your
Pierre
candy ass
into the
belongs to
boiler room.
Sauce. Now and forever.
Telling Pierre that his ass belongs to the Sauce. What the hell is the meaning of this attack? What kind of issues do these two men have to have against one another? And the Sauce has a sledgehammer and just drills it over the head of Pierre Cinema. Pierre Cinema's out cold. He is defenseless. He has no clue where the hell he's at. We've never seen an attack like this before in KPW. We know for damn sure that the Sauce is not the man underneath that mask. And we know for damn sure that Pierre Cinema paid to get that Alice Cooper track for Collision Course. But Pierre Cinema would not do things that kind of way. And we know that Pierre and the Sauce had their run-ins at Madhouse, neutralizing Crisp Billy before he lost the KPW World Heavyweight Championship. The Sauce slamming Pierre's face into that steel grating. And the Sauce drilling Pierre Cinema with Pierre Destruction, his own move. I think the Sauce was depending on Pierre Cinema. And he's looking to finish things off with a Sauce bottom on the concrete floor. The Sauce is just out cold.
Knockout.
Excuse me, Pierre Cinema's just out cold.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
The Sauce just laying out Pierre Cinema in the boiler room here. Pierre Cinema and the Sauce both attacked Crisp Billy all the way back at Madhouse. The Sauce was not a part of that Golden Gauntlet round robin tournament, but Pierre Cinema was, and he went on to win the whole damn thing. I think the Sauce was hoping that Pierre Cinema would hold up that kind of some possible bargain. By defeating Jedi at Collision Course, maybe he would have had the first crack at the World Heavyweight Championship. And for Pierre Cinema to call a shot, you don't even know what he was going to declare a challenge for. The Sauce just jumped him immediately. And pounced on him like a hyena. Backstage security finally separating the Sauce.
Ladies and gentlemen, before our main event tonight, I must inform everybody in the Kumite Forum and everybody watching around the world that Chris Billy will not be able to compete in the KPW World Heavyweight Championship Contenders matchup next. Medical staff has refused to clear him after the assault earlier in the evening. Examinations have revealed that Chris Billy will be sidelined indefinitely with a broken arm, and we wish our resident man Beast a speedy recovery as we continue to find the culprit of all of these attacks since Madhouse. However, the higher-ups in KPW have met on short notice to appoint a replacement for Chris Billy for tonight's main event. And I think you all will be quite interested in seeing the end result. Sending it back to y'all at ringside.
It appears we got a fourth man for the main event. A possible contender for the Viceroy, the World Heavyweight Champion Jedi. Popo, the previous KPW Hardcore Champion, the Heartthrob, marching down to ringside. He was already qualified to be in the Four Corners bout. A record-making performance as the Hardcore Champion, bringing him up to this point.
Oh, you didn't know?
Joining him down at ringside, K-Dog. We saw Popo and K-Dog team up last week on War Zone in a losing effort, but they hope to turn it around here. There's no alliances in the Four Corners bout. Last man standing wins. Elimination rules apply. And the man that brought the loss to Popo and K-Dog here tonight, last week. In tag team action, the one and only Slarty. A man that ran the gauntlet, eliminating 3 other competitors in the A block. And our fourth and surprise contestant in the Four Corners bout, it's Sigma Shuko, the mastermind. That son of a bitch weaseling his way to another championship opportunity. You know, I wouldn't put it past him to lay down that assault on Chris Billy. I wouldn't put it past him to pay somebody off like that. But you can't, but in this situation here, you can't say that his entry here into the Four Corners bout, our #1 contender's main event bout here tonight, it's not unwarranted. He has a pinfall victory over K-Dog. He secured that last week. K-Dog and Shuko continuing their business from last week. Popo and Slarty slugging it out in the top left corner of the screen. Elimination rules apply. One of these 4 men will advance to fever pitch with a KPW World Heavyweight Championship bout against the Viceroy Jedi. Pendulum backbreaker from Shuko. Popo knocking down Slarty with a big punch. Overhead strike to the head of Slarty. First Nation regaining control against each respective opponent here. Synchronized elbows from Shuko and Popo. I don't think Shuko sees that Slarty was in danger there. Lion Tamer from Shuko to K-Dog. receiving word next week on Warzone. We will be seeing Bob and Tape in tag team action against the Murder Hornets. We'll be seeing K-Dog in action against the Blue Chipper Bam Dardino. We'll be seeing the director Steven Gilbert go one-on-one against the Shape of the Future Ricky Rhombus. We'll also be hearing from Pierre Cinema after the attacks that we just saw a few short minutes ago. And we'll also be seeing the Monarch Oliver English in singles action. All next week, all next Monday night, 9/8 Central here on the Team Adhesive Broadcasting Network. Shuko locking in the Lion Tamer once again on K-Dog. He's looking to tap him out. Back elbow from Shuko to K-Dog. K-Dog is stunned. Shuko going after his tag team partner here. All's fair in love and war between the First Nation here. They contest against one another with honor, with dignity. Perhaps they're the only two men that they're willing to offer it towards. Slarty and Shuko, they don't give a damn about anybody else. Oppo shifting his target to Slarty. Oppo and Slarty having quite a storied history. Shuko with another Lion Tamer locked in on K-Dog, just relentless on the hamstrings. And K-Dog has been eliminated. Oppo's gonna have to go it alone against the First Nation here. Release German suplex from Shuko to Slarty. Exchange of chops from Shuko to Popo and from Popo to Shuko. K-Dog standing outside of the ring. Still hoping to correct the course of this bout here. K-Dog sweeping the legs of Popo here. I think at this point, ladies and gentlemen, I think K-Dog wants to see the First Nation implode here tonight. Popo looking to go up top. Diving splash on the Slarty, but Slarty puts the knees up. Back suplex from Shuko to Slarty. Irish whip into the ropes. Back elbow from Popo to Slarty. Slarty's on the apron. And Slarty locking in a Lion Tamer of his own. Shuko always trying to stay one step ahead here. Lateral press cover, just letting Slarty eat the pin there. But Slarty kicks out regardless. Big uppercut from Slarty to Popo. Shuko sneaking in with a German suplex pinfall attempt. And Slarty almost didn't kick out there. Flapjack from Shuko to Slarty. Shuko locking in the Lion Tamer on his own tag team partner. Is Shuko gonna tap out a second man? And he does! It is down to 2. Popo, Shuko, one of these two men are going to fever pitch. Car and elbow tie-ups. Popo pushing Shuko out of position for that snap suplex. Headlock takeover. And Slarty sweeping the legs of Popo for his tag team partner. The real wild card in all of this is still K-Dog. He might have been the first man eliminated. But we know where Slarty's loyalty lies here at the end of the day. K-Dog doesn't have to be loyal to anybody in this bout. He sure as hell isn't gonna be loyal to a man like Shuko, and he doesn't have anything to guarantee to Popo, the heartthrob, the former KPW Hardcore champion. And K-Dog and Slarty resuming their business from Madhouse on the outside. German suplex, pinfall attempt, kick out at 1. Popo fighting back. Bot scoop slam from Popo, dropping down the elbow. Waist lock tie up. Back suplex from Popo to Shuko. This is the closest that Shuko has ever been to a world title match. Slarty is gonna try and buy him every opportunity that he can on the outside, but K-Dog is keeping him neutralized. Stepping in for Popo, perhaps. K-Dog sending Slarty to the guardrails. Jawbreaker from Shuko to Popo. Running clothesline from Shuko to Popo. Shuko's been hoping to capitalize on an opportunity like this for months. Missile drop kick from Shuko to Popo. And we got ourselves a fight here. Release German suplex. Popo's dazed, he is in danger. Shuko smelling blood in the water. Hoping to capitalize, hoping to feast like a shark inside that squared circle. Arm elbow tie up, Popo sending Shuko into the ropes. Shuko hanging on for dear life. Double axe handle to the back of Shuko. We're looking at fresh blood in the main event scene here tonight in War Zone. One of these two men will advance to fever pitch to challenge Jedi for the KPW World Heavyweight Championship. The heartthrob Popo, the mastermind Sigma Shuko. Which one of these two will it be? And it looks like it's Shuko! Shuko! Capitalizing on a golden opportunity here tonight. Securing the eliminations on all three competitors in the Four Corners bout. And it looks like we have ourselves a fight in store for Fever Pitch for the KPW World Heavyweight Championship, December 29th. Shuko in his first World Championship opportunity going one-on-one against the Viceroy Jedi in the final monthly special of the year. Shuko earning his way into the Four Corners bout by pinning K-Dog last week. And look at him now. He went as far as pinning every other man in the bout, including his tag team partner of the First Nation, Slarty. is already looking on with pride. Overjoyed that he could distract K-Dog from making the difference for the Heartthrob Popo here tonight. And we have ourselves a main event for the end of the year. And that is all the time we have, ladies and gentlemen. I have been Tapey Styles, the only man that can call the action right down the middle, flying solo as always. We thank you for joining us for the previous 50 and now 51 broadcasts of Kumite Professional Wrestling. And we hope to make the next 50 just as impactful, just as strong as ever. And we'll be seeing you next Monday night for another exciting edition of War Zone. Good night, everybody.